Hey guys, I am back today with one of your favorite hauls, Hermes unboxing. There is one item in here that I'm just like so head over heels for. I didn't realize how much I would love it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm gonna do this little one first, and it's actually a lipstick. I honestly couldn't wait, so I had to open it up. Orange canvas dust bag. It looks like this. You guys might have seen this. I think they have 3 shades total. This one was my favorite. It's called Beige Halo, I believe. Yeah, number 4, Brilliant Beige Halo. I mean, the packaging, you guys know, just in general, like how much I love Hermes makeup, especially their lipstick, because of this insanely satisfying magnetic closure. It's so nice, and it has that gold H. Oh my god. And then when I saw this, even if it wasn't for this shade, I was so drawn to this packaging, this metallic orange and purple. It's so good. And luckily, I do love the shade. It's actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This range is supposedly, they're like limited edition, but I don't know how limited it is. So I hope it's still available like next time I go to the boutique, because I do want to pick up some more. I kind of want like a backup. Yeah, I do want like a backup. So at first I was a little bit hesitant to try this because it said it had like silver, like not metallic, but like glitter bits, and I was like, whoa, no, I don't want like those frosty lips, even though in theory or like on other people, like I think it looks amazing, but just like not for me, you know? And then when you look at the lipstick, you definitely see those like silver speckles, but on the lips it's like non-existent. So it's perfect for every day. And this is like the color, and my favorite part is that it is super sheer. I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. It really is like a personal preference, but this lipstick is truly what I wanted the Sisley lipsticks to be like. I bought 2 last year, like sheer Beverly Hills and sheer something. Those are not sheer. I mean, technically they are, but there's a lot of pigment to it, so it's not something I can just easily swipe, you know? I definitely have to like dab it or dab it off with a tissue. But this one, I can literally just like keep going like this and it doesn't look cakey. It's literally the best of both worlds. A lipstick and a lip gloss having a baby. This is it. It's super comfortable on the lips, super moisturizing. It's sheer enough with a little bit of tint, and it's that overall like beige, kind of like your My Lips But Better, like that kind of shade. And it's shiny, so I don't have to use like a lip gloss on top. It just looks really nice. I love it. But because it's not a lip gloss, it doesn't have that tackiness. It doesn't feel too thick. Perfection. Okay, next, I really want to do this one. This has been on my list for a long time, you guys. And it's also a piece that's been like around for a very long time. I think like a couple decades or something. I almost bought a vintage version of this, but I realized last year, I think, that they were still making it. But again, it wasn't like a priority, but I heard they were increasing their prices starting this month. So I just decided to pick it up last time I was at the boutique. But from the box, you can tell, or like the size of the box, that it's another silk scarf. It's one of my favorite categories. Oh my god. Can you tell what this is? I can't wait. It is the Astrology Forever 90 by 90 scarf, you guys. I feel like the camera's gonna get like crazy once Charlie's coming. And I realize it's sideways. Wow. I mean, there's a reason why they still produce this, but I think this is the only like color variation that they have. But I'm pretty sure like back in the day, I think I've seen like other variations, but this is insane. Cobalt blue with white and gold, all the astrology signs. You guys know I am a Leo, and doesn't look that good, but it's okay. A lot of brands don't ever do like Leo that well, which is weird because it's a French company. Like, don't you guys like lions? I think I'm gonna wear it this summer and maybe get it framed. I don't know. That's what I did with my other favorite scarf. But yeah, when it comes to like Hermes silk scarves, this is really my favorite size, especially when you have this level of detail. Kind of like overwhelming, but like really grand and like really, really amazing in this particular size. So it's usually my go-to, and you can do so much with it. But even as a top, I think the colors are very like summery, it's bright, it's gorgeous. Okay, next is, oh my gosh, like I haven't been this excited about a new shoe that they came out with in a very long time, especially like any kind of heel. I mean, you guys know I love their Jenna boots, but it's like a block heel, and it's also nothing new. Like they've had it for a long time. But this is a new style called the Karma sandal. Okay, let me get rid of this like tissue. So they do this in 2 different heights and 2 different colors. The moment I saw this, I was honestly kind of shocked that they were doing this kind of really cool and very, in a way, like sexy kind of heel, because those don't really usually happen with this brand. So I went with a 70 heel. They either have 100 or a 105, so something a little bit taller, but this is honestly tall enough for me. I usually go for heels that aren't too high because I want to be able to like walk in my shoes, you know? It looks so much better from the front. These are all braided leather. Just like from afar, it kind of looks like a silver heel, right? But it's a mixture of silver and champagne gold. But the champagne gold is very close to the silver. That's why overall it just looks like a silver shoe. And then it has these really long ankle straps, so you can just like tie them up. You guys know I'm kind of into that like lace up look. It is a little bit of work, you know? You're definitely gonna have to like sit down and like do all this, but it's so fun, it's so summery, it's so perfect for both like informal and formal occasions. I'm very picky about heels and the toe. If I want to play it safe and I want to wear this for like many different occasions, I try to stick to like the classics, not something that's like, you know, kind of trendy and like super square or super sharp. And this I think is a very classic like almond shape. It's very well done, and they have little tassels. So cute. And also the heel itself, it's not like a stiletto, you know? It's not a block heel, but it's also not a stiletto, so there is a bit more stability. It doesn't hurt. Well, I mean, I've never, you know, worn these out yet, but I hope they don't hurt. They also do this in all black, but I don't know, that one just didn't speak to me that much. But when I did get this, I was like, maybe I need a black one. When I see the black one, it just doesn't do as much as this one does to my heart, I guess. So I think I'm gonna stick to these for now. Next, we have this box. It's a piece of clothing, and when I buy their ready to wear, I tend to buy pieces that are kind of versatile. Something I can wear like over and over again. It's not that hard to like mix and match with, unless it's like a show-stopping piece, but it probably comes with a very hefty price tag. So the newest addition to the ready to wear family is this crop sweater, and because it's a black one, you probably can't see all the detail. Up close you can see like all the H's, right? But it's not just all H's like that cardigan. Like, can you see the middle? Yeah, there's that line down the middle. Also the sleeves, it's kind of like an elbow patch almost, because it's like a mixture. And then the back is not like all H's, it just looks like this. Kind of like that ribbed material, but the back looks like a very tiny like waffle design. It's definitely interesting, and it's in a really thick, stretchy material, as you can see. And I mainly love the U-neck. A lot of their tops are usually just like, you know, it starts here, like high neck kind of stuff. On me personally, I like to wear clothes that show a little bit of skin here. So I was kind of pleasantly like surprised to see this top on a pretty low cut, like considering it's from Hermes. And for the brand, I think it's pretty cropped. And I knew if I went with a black one, I would definitely wear it like the most, instead of like that very like corally shade or even that off-white. This seemed like the best option to me. It's long sleeve, but it's cropped and low neck, so it's very, you know, like fall and winter friendly with or without a jacket. I really do love this. They do have a matching leggings, but I don't know if I still want that though, because even with the leggings, like your stomach shows quite a bit. And I think that whole set, you know, would look really good with the blazer, but clearly it's not a priority to me, right? If I have to like think about it. Okay, the very last piece comes in this special little tiny box. I always thought it was cute, but the moment I tried it on, Wow. This, I believe, is my very first fine jewelry piece from Hermes. Why did I think it was going to, you know, like the Cartier box? Like I didn't expect this to like completely come off. So this is the Kelly Clochette earrings in rose gold. So just by looking at it, I was like, yeah, it's cute. You know, I like the idea. Like I definitely prefer it over those like little Constance, little like Birkin, like the actual like bag charm that looks like a bag. I definitely thought this was a bit more clever. It was more unique and less kind of obvious. But the moment I put them on, they made me feel like they were made for me. And that is how you know it was a good buy. Yeah, so you push this like this to open it. Compared to the Anita Co. Messika maybe, but compared to that, this one is much thicker. So I think it's a lot easier to use, like the thickness of the back thing. And you guys know I usually like mix and match my earrings. I don't like to have all of like the same stack on both sides. I like to have like similar ones but different. I think that's just like a lot more interesting. And my face is like not symmetrical, so might as well, you know? And honestly, I thought they would be a lot smaller and lighter. So when I first tried them on, I was like, whoa, there's some weight to them. How cute are these? You guys. I think in middle school, I heard that earrings can make you look like 1.5 times prettier or something like that, just having that little stud, you know? And I didn't really think about that statement until I tried them on. I love them, but it's not over the top, you know? I do love a good like elongated earrings, but those are usually like, I don't know, kind of hard to find. They're never this long. And if it's really thick and there's like a lot going on, it can look a little too much, you know? Like there's too much like eyeballs going to your ears. But this one, because it's just like a simple chain, it doesn't look too much. You know what I mean? Like this is something I can just wear all the time. And I love how they're different. This is that like, what is that? Like the leather tab thing with Hermes on it. And this is the actual lock with the key. I went with the one without diamonds because the price I could not justify. It was a little over double the price of this. For what? Like crumbs? If it was any other piece, like I would maybe like think about it, but because it was going to be on this tiny, tiny earring, I was like, maybe it's not that necessary. And these little charms are already so shiny that I don't think you need diamonds. And they're constantly moving. If I had the option to go with yellow gold, I would have definitely picked that one because yellow gold is something that I always go for. But they only have this in rose gold and white gold. Even though this isn't like their original rose gold, I believe it used to be a lot more pink. I think it's still more pink than Cartier rose gold. Cartier rose gold is like beautiful, super soft, barely noticeable, like that kind of rose gold. And even my Anita Co. Rose gold, Hermes rose gold still leans a bit more pink. So if you have like similar like skin tone, like undertone as I do, you definitely will notice that subtle pink tone. But it's not a deal breaker. I actually like to mix and match. I feel like the more variety you have, the easier it is to like style your bags or like your outfits because it's not just one solid tone, you know? So yeah, I wanted to save the best for last. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions and I